Okay, I've been working on this little world for about 2 years or so, and I thought I'd like to give everybody a tour of it. This is a single player Minecraft world, started in what would be 2019-ish, and been upgrading it through the various versions thereafter. Okay, coming up here is my little castle. You come over this little drawbridge. I'm going to replace this with a flying machine at some point. And here's our moat. Go down here, close it behind us, go down there, and inside the main courtyard of our castle is a little keep, which is tiny, but that's because as a platypus I like living underground. And we go right down to level 11, where I've got most of my base. This started off as a branch mine, and then I kept filling it in with various farms and other accoutrements of your typical Minecraft life. So just through here is my main storage area, or all the items that I tend to use all the time, and big thing to store all the cobble I've mined out, ancient debris, which I got after I reset the nether, so I've been mining a lot for them, and the various other new nether items, gold and diamonds and all that really cool stuff. Let's go for the little tour of the farms I've got going on. So here is my manual tree farm. It's your typical one. Just hollowed out a bit of area, checkerboard pattern, lots of lights to make sure that they grow. Perhaps I'll build one of those automated tree farms a little later. Then through here we've got a stray llama that fell down into my thing, but we've got my wheat farm, my beetroots, my carrots, my potatoes. The way that I've lined them out here is to maximise their growth. There we go, melons and pumpkins, a super smelter that I use to smelt stuff, as you'd expect, composter to compost all the excess seeds and stuff I get out of the farm. Through here is my library, enchanting table, anvil, etc, etc. Other standard items to build stuff, so banner, loom, stone cutter, sheep pit, cow pit for breeding sheep and cows, obviously. Through here is my slime generator, which apparently is also generating Eldermans, so I might not have lit that up quite as much, but it generates quite a lot of slime, so we've got a full stock there and a full stock at the other end as well. A lot of these little farms are actually pretty inefficient, but they produce enough goods for me on a single player world that I'm quite satisfied with them. So we're coming through here. We have the standard sugarcane farm. A battery chicken reactor that I mostly use to generate feathers, and it's currently switched off because it goes critical quite easily. Really like this bamboo farm. It's really productive. I think just because bamboo is extremely productive. And here we have my automated apiary, which generates honey. So once the honey gets up to the maximum content, this little circuit triggers, sends a pulse, and then mines up the honey. Well, collects the honey from inside the thing. If we get down here, the honey collects down here. We can reprocess it into honey blocks and restock. That's the only manual part of this thing. And if we come back, come around here, this is what I've been working on quite recently. It is an automated shearing shed that generates most of the colours. I've got still a few more colours, but basically it's generates all your nice pinks, reds, whites, etc. So that is coming along quite well. Now what else do we have down here? Yep, that's actually, yeah, my lower nether gate. It gets me into the nether. There's not much interesting there, to be honest. So if we pop up through this thing here, pop up out of the thing. What's the time? That's time's fine. Go up. Actually, through here we can get a nice look at the lay of the land. It's up to the top of the castle. Dum-da-dum. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Yeah, there's another nether gate up here, there, that gets me to the top of the nether roof. Here's the thing. So we've got roads going out in the various directions, north and south. One off to the west, and from here you can see this nice little bridge I did. That curve is a catenary, so it's the same curve you get on normal suspension bridges of, not suspension, arch bridges. So I modelled that mathematically and made it as quite close as possible to what you would get in real life. Then over here, this is a mob grinder. It's one of your standard designs. I think it's the first one you find on, if you search for fun mob grinder. Behind it is basically it's a gold farm. It was based on a design I saw in Pikora's streams. It uses a huge nether gate which generates zombie pigmen who then fall off and then get souped down into there, and I'll actually be showing that very shortly a bit closer when I'm also doing that other thing. And we drop down here. Actually, let's just watch the sunset, so let's just watch the sunset for a little bit. Yeah, so I've been working on this for quite a while and been enjoying it. Sometimes I get bored of it, run out of projects to work on, and leave it for a while, but keep coming back to it, so it's been enjoyable time with it. Sometimes I get a bit frustrated as well, especially if I keep dying in the nether from various things. Not exactly the combat fan, more a bit fan of the technical type stuff, as you can see from all the factories I've been building. So we come out to the front, up there, okay, along through this little tunnel. I actually like how this tunnel turned out. Keep going through here. We come to my cactus farm / greenhouse, and it's constantly generating cacti. The spawn point is around about there, so this is inside the spawn chunks, so this is always going. What this is used for, we come down here and go underneath the greenhouse. Underneath the greenhouse, this is growing seaweed. So we've got 4 of these, actually 6 of these seaweed column generators. I probably should change the design to something a bit more efficient and powerful, but that generates seaweed. Seaweed gets driven up into these furnaces. Furnaces cook the seaweed, which we use to generate more fuel for the furnaces, etc. So it's a perpetual cycle. That then goes into this furnace, used to power this furnace. This funnels all the cactus down into this furnace. This furnace is continually smelting cactus. If there's an overflow of cactus, it flows out into this composter, which is then used to generate bone meal. Yeah, I've got a lot of bone meal from this as well. So what this is a... just get rid of something. Get rid of that, it's useless. This is basically a repair station. So diamond shovel with mending, switch it on to don't get rid of anything. Now I pick that up. All the XP that's been stored up in that furnace from smelting the cactus green, when I pick it out, it gets transferred, and now it's more or less repaired. Okay, let's just dump some of this useless stuff in here while we're at it. Yeah. So that's that. We can drop down from here. Boop. And we can go back into the base. Let's get my armor back on now. Yeah, take the armor off because that's all got mending on it as well, and if I did that while it was active, would run into a problem where it absorbs the XP rather than my shovel. Yep. This is, I showed it before, but I should show the mechanisms of how it works. So this, let's run a whole thing of cobblestone through it to show how it works. Pick up the cobblestone from here. Oh, we're here. We can put these books back. hear the automated systems in the background going off. So we come back here and put, say, a stack of cobblestone in here. That detects that the cobblestone's something's in the box. It runs it along here, puts it into all the furnaces. That will keep going until it's emptied out. These all light up. Now the one from underneath. There's also another of a Minecraft run underneath. Goes up there, gets locked in place as it unloads into this box, and we've got stone. So, very simple solution. The typical way I power it is, since we've got the bamboo farm here, and bamboo farm, we can use that to generate our scaffolding. I tend to use scaffolding rather than bamboo, even though it's about as efficient, since having the bamboo wrapped up means you don't get a situation where it doesn't run long enough for the object to be completely consumed, which is a problem I had before. But that's mostly what I've got going on in my little Minecraft world. Thank you very much for watching.